single day I'm gonna make something great. That's my way. Every single day I'm gonna make something great.
And here we are, another week of factions, and player of the week this week is myself, Piccolo, playing in the Ultra League against Sizzle Methus, both undefeated this season. Sizzle's got an amazing record. Getting into the first game here, decent lead. We are running Air Slash because we wanted to be able to cover Scrafty, but this is still a winning matchup for us despite slightly inferior energy generation, but as I predicted in some of the sims, if you ran Dragon Breath Giratina, matchups are a lot better. So he's running Dragon Breath here. So what this means for us is if we shield once, it means that we can get both his shields if he wants to win Switch, and I reckon he probably does. Just looking at his team comp, it was dependent on getting Switch where he could, because he's got an A9 in the back, and he's probably thinking I brought Scrafty too, because Scrafty had some great matchups. His team was triple Ghost. Anyway, in this game he's farmed down. Now the play here is, because it is Dragon Breath, Stunfisk got a much better matchup against it, and he's also running Ancient Power, which you probably saw in that first stanza there. So he's got nothing he can really hurt the Gira with the Stunfisk with. So just going to go the full farm down here. Was thinking about throwing the Rock Slide just to save a bit of energy, but it's not really going to matter. So we'll just do a full farm down, have 100 energy. In comes Jelly, and he's running Bubble Jelly. Now, immediately, as soon as I thought he's running Bubble Jelly, he's trying to improve his matchups against Mandibuzz. He didn't want to get hard-walled by Mandibuzz. And my read on his Jelly is he's running Double Nuke. And because he's running Double Nuke, I can safely shield here, knowing that this is going to be Shadow Ball. If it had been Bubble Beam, I probably would have struggled in quite a few of these matchups with the bait potential, and also just being able to sort of KO things without a lot of energy being involved. And yeah, that's why he wanted Switch, because he's got an A9. But unfortunately it's not going to matter here. Stunfisk putting in a lot of work in the mid game there, and Talonflame claiming all the glory in the back end here. This won't KO. He needs to get 3 Weather Balls through to beat us, and he's not going to get to the third. Next Incinerate's going to melt him away. So GG's in game 1 there. Basically my Mandibuzz with Air Slash beats a lot of his mon, so it was a good lead to have, and the reason we're running Air Slash is for this exact matchup here. So Air Slash Mandy flips the Scrafty matchup, which it will lose if the Scrafty just basically keeps going straight Power Up Punch in the even shields. So I just wanted to have a really good matchup versus Scrafty for the Mandy. As you can see here, I think he must have snuck through a move or something at some stage here. He's going to get to one last move at the end, but that doesn't matter because the Mandy's going to have some reasonable health left. But yeah, this move here, I feel like he probably shouldn't have been able to get to, but doesn't matter. Mandy's still got a reasonable amount of health and could do some work in the back against a Jelly or something like that. So what we're going to do here, with the Scrafty gone, we'll swap into the G-Fisk and see what he wants to do. And he's got that bubble Jellicent out again, and this is good. We wanted to draw it out. Might seem a bit counterintuitive to give up Switch like that, but we just wanted to make sure that we had something that could finish off the Jellicent if he chooses to keep it alive. But in this case, again, as you can see here, we know that based on his moveset of the bubble fast move, that he's running Double Nuke. So I don't have to worry about getting baited at all here. This will be another Shadow Ball, so if I want to shield it I can, and all I really need to do now is just clear the path for the Talonflame in the back, particularly if he decides not to keep any shields. Okay, so we've gone back into the Mandy here. We're just going to take the move. Now, this might seem a bit silly, but basically, Talonflame can't take the Giratina with shields up. It's just too spammy, and the Dragon Breath's too oppressive. But what we can do is come back in with the G-Fist now, take the shield here, and we should be able to get another Earthquake off here. It's going to be really close this game though, but we'll be able to get an Earthquake off, and he'll probably then come in with his Jellicent and KO now. Yep. Probably a bit of a mistake by him. He probably should have actually tried to bubble down there. But anyway, it's given us a chance. I did think he'd be running the A9 in the back again, so him running the Jelly was a really, really clever play. Yeah, basically running triple Ghost, which is a pretty cool team. But anyway, what's going to happen here is we're going to get to the Flame Charge. And because he's running Bubble, this is a disadvantage. His energy generation is lower, and he's going to die with the move right there. And the Giratina, because it's running Dragon Breath, doesn't get to its moves quick enough either. And Talon can just sweep up here. Bang, see you later. Beautiful little Hurricane at the end there. So mixed it up for game 3, and he brought the Ninetales in the lead, thinking I was gonna have the Vulture out front again. So this is really good. So we've definitely in his head at this stage now. Built up to 2 Surfs there just to make sure that I could still KO the A9, and we know he's running double nuke here. Ice Beam doesn't do a great deal to Scrafty. It's definitely a better matchup now, and maybe it was a mistake not coming in straight away and giving him that energy advantage, because we definitely can't have the A9 on our Mandibuzz. So shielding here, just realised, yep, now we need to try and win this matchup, or at the very least we need to take all his shields, and then Lapras can do a bit of extra work in the back. So he's shielded there, and we're going to shield here, and we're going to outpace him. So he was probably a little bit worried about that. So he's swapped on the move there into his own Scrafty, which is a really great catch, but that's all we need. That's all we needed, because now we can make sure that Mandibuzz is aligned with the Scrafty, and we don't have to worry about any matchups now. We've got lots of energy on the Lapras. It can take the Jellicent even with that health, and we've also still got our Scrafty to potentially take a move. So we're going to throw the Aerial Aces here and chip this all the way down. He's going to want to come in with his A9, and that's fine by us. We'll be able to get some chip damage off. So let's see what he decides to do here. Probably should just sit tight on this and then come in with the A9 and look to farm down. But obviously we don't need... Oh, yeah, and he's actually swapped in. So again, probably a mistake on his part to do that, rather than just try and maintain some alignment and get some energy. And yeah, there it is there. I know what you're thinking. He's an idiot, and he is. Lucky it was shielded. But at the same time, that's a waste of a lot of energy. And as you can see here, we would be at 2 Surfs now, and he's now at a second Gleam, and we're only just going to survive this Gleam. But we will get to 2 Surfs anyway. But yeah, we would have almost be at 3 Surfs now. And he's done another beautiful swap, but again, doesn't really bother us too much, because we can hit the Surf here, and then we can go into Scrafty to take the move, and then we pretty much, because of the Ice Beam debacle, we needed to be able to get some energy on the Mandibuzz, so we can farm down here, and then we can hit the Aerial Ace, and that'll KO the A9, and the Scrafty's like got maybe 1 health or something like that, or 2 health. And yeah, so we farm down there. So GG's, and Piccolo is our player of the week.